For the people who maybe feel like they were robbed, or they feel they're at a higher level than they should be, or maybe they're thinking, well, I've been training, 2 or 3 months at this gym every single day, but I didn't get any. I didn't get my first stride. I mean, what's your feedback in general?
Well, my first response, without sounding like a jerk or arrogant, is how do you know where you stand if you're not at the top of the totem pole as far as like ranking? You don't know. You're a white belt, blue belt, purple belt. You may know some, but you don't know criteria is the way like, your coach or your professor, or as we call our professor here, doctor, you don't know like the doctor does, so that's one, like you're trying to figure out what you deserve, what you don't deserve based on what criteria but your own, Second is what, like you feel like you're lost, right? Is that was that the question?
No, you feel like you were robbed.
Robbed.
Like,
okay.
I'm deserving of this because maybe I show up
right
2 or 3 times a week, or I'm due to be promoted and I wasn't.
Right. Again, it's every academy is different when people feel like, oh, I deserve this or I deserve that. The only one that knows that is your coach. Obviously, your attendance plays a role because it's just like anything. You put time into something, it's gonna have that effect of you getting better. That's kind of nature or nature's natural course, right? Or nature's natural. So that's one. Two, there's some academies that do it like on little report cards that just say, hey, you show up this amount of times, then you deserve a stripe. And sometimes some academies promote a blue belt within a year. Some do, some don't. But everybody has different criteria and different steps that they have to take in order to prove themselves worthy of the next stripe or rank or whatever. For us, for me, the academies I came up in, I kind of don't keep the stripe, the checkbox thingy. It's because that's important, but because it's attendance, right? But at the same time too, it's like, are you applying it? Are you doing all the other things? Are you being a good partner, like helping each other out, and all of these things that do play vital roles in people's progressions, right? And then also, what was the other part of the question?
So like the people who feel like they got robbed, or the people who maybe I've been here every single day for the last 2-3 months, but I didn't get my first stride, or I didn't get X, Y, and Z.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just like it's mostly the question is like around like what is your message to the people who came into promotion with an expectation?
Oh, that was the other point I was gonna make. That's why you refreshed my memory. So another point I was gonna make is like, in our academy here, it's great. We keep track of attendance. Okay, you got to show up. You got to, be a cool partner. Because it adds to the environment. It's super chill here, but we train really hard. Super hot. It's like 112 degrees in here. Feels like the Amazons, but still, we get after it, right? But we also work and help each other. Hey, how did you do that? Whatever. Help each other out with the technique. But also, too, what are you chasing? Are you chasing ranks and stripes, or are you chasing the skill set? And ultimately, that's what I try to tell everybody in here. Yes, the rankings mean something like, okay, you achieved what me and you both wanted for you. An acknowledgement. But ultimately, it's the ranking, not the ranking, but the skill set that we're after. Like Hoyler, I think it was Hoyler's famous quote is, the belt only covers 2 inches of your ass, you got to cover the rest. I think that's Hoyler or Hensel. I think it's Hoyler's. But either way, it's like that's truly what we're really after. Is like the skill set, not the belt. The belt's a great recognition and it feels good, and it's cool, kind of cool too, because the belt, at least for me, does push me harder. Like, oh man, I don't want to be that sorry blue belt. So you start coming more, you start training harder, or you don't want to be the mediocre purple belt, so you train harder. Like, so that does do that to you mentally sometimes. But ultimately, here we try to tell the guys like, look, we're not after the rank, we're after the skill set. So if you have that mindset and trust the process of your professor or your doctor, You know, like it'll come. You just gotta trust the process. Yeah.